Given below are some triangles and length of line segment. Justify in which figure ray PM is the bisector of angle PQR. Ray PM is the bisector of angle PQR. So we have to find whether ray PM is the bisector of angle PQR. For that we have to use converse of angle bisector property. Now first question is, first let us consider two sides, that is in triangle PQR, PQ is equal to 7, PR is equal to 3, MR is equal to 1.5, MQ is equal to 3.5. First we'll find the ratios, that is PQ. In non-intersected part is PQ upon PR. PQ upon PR is equal to value of PQ is 7, value of PR is 3. This is equation 1. Intersected part is QM upon MR. QM value is 3.5, MR value is 1.5. Since after one digit decimal point, so decimal point will be removed. 5 3s are 15, 5 7s are 35. This is equation 2. Now from 1 and 2, values of PQ upon PR and values of QM upon MR are same. From 1 and 2, PQ upon PR is equal to QM upon MR. Therefore, since ratios are same, therefore ray PQ, we have seen converse of angle bisector property. Since ratios are same, therefore ray AP is the bisector of angle BAC. Ratios are same, therefore ray PM is the bisector of angle QPR. Similarly, you have to solve second and third sum. Now again in triangle RPQ or PQR, values of PR, PQ, RM and MQ is given. Again let us find two ratios, that is PQ upon PR, which is equal to 10 upon 7 is equal to MQ upon MR. If the ratios will be same, then it is a bisector of angle PQR. If ratios are not same, then it is not a bisector of angle PQR. And third sum is Similarly, I'll have to solve third sum and check whether ratios are same or not. Second sum, in triangle PQR, PNNRQ. In triangle PQR, PM is 15, PQ is 25, PR is 20 and NR is 8. Select whether line line MN is parallel to side RQ. Since we have to find line NM is parallel means you have to use basic proportionality theorem, that is BPT theorem. Now given in triangle PQR, PM is equal to 15, PQ is equal to 25, PR is equal to 20, NR is equal to 8. To prove that line NM is parallel to side QR. Solution: in triangle PQR. Now to find the ratios we need the value of PM and QM. Now PR is equal to PN plus NR. Value of PR is 20, PN will remain as it is, NR is 8. 20 plus 8 will shift this side, minus 8. Therefore PN is equal to 12. Similarly, PQ is equal to PM plus MQ. PQ is 25, PM is 15 plus MQ. 25 minus 15 is equal to MQ. 25 minus 15, which is equal to 10. Therefore value of MQ is equal to 10 of each ratios. First find the ratios, that is PM upon NR. Q is 12, NR is 8. 4 2s are 4 3s are, which is equal to 3 upon 4. This is equation 1. And next ratio is PM upon MQ. PM upon MQ. Value of PM is 10. Value of PM is 15 and MQ is 10. 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15, that is 3 upon 2. This is equation 2. From 1 and 2, 3 upon 2. From 1 and 2, PN upon NR is equal to PM upon MQ. 3 upon 2 ratios are equal, therefore values are equal, therefore ratios are also equal, that is PN upon NR is equal to PM upon MQ. Now let us see the diagram. PN upon NR is equal to PM upon MQ. Therefore NM is parallel to RQ. Therefore NM is parallel to RQ by converse of PPT theorem. Now third sum. In triangle MNP, the bisector of angle MNP. MQ is equal to 2.5, NP is equal to 7 and NM is equal to 5. Given in triangle MNP, NQ is the bisector of angle N. Since NQ is the bisector of angle N, so you all will use angle bisector property, that is NM upon NP. Two remaining side is equal to MQ upon PQ. Substitute the value, you will get the answer. Given MN is equal to 5, PN is equal to 7, MQ is equal to 2.5. To find QP, solution, use angle bisector property. That is again once again Nm upon Np is equal to Mq upon Qp, and find out the value of Qp. Now next, fourth sum. Measure of some angles in the figure are given. Prove that AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. A, P, Q. This is 60. This is 60. Given in triangle angle ABC, angle APQ is equal to angle ABC, because angle P is also 60, angle B is also 60. Angle APQ is congruent to angle ABC, each 60, that is even part. To prove that AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. Solution. Now angle APQ is congruent to angle ABC. Angle P and angle B are corresponding angle because it is angle APQ is congruent to angle ABC, that is reason therefore PQ angles are congruent, therefore side PQ is parallel to side BC. Reason corresponding angle test, that is ऊपर नीचे. Angle P is congruent to angle P. Now since line PQ is parallel to side BC, so we'll use BPT theorem. By BPT theorem, compulsory line should be parallel, that is PQ is parallel to BC. Now PQ is parallel to BC, therefore ratios will be vertex is AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. Hence proved. Now next, fifth sum. In a trapezium ABCD, side given quadrilateral ABCD is a trapezium. Side AB is parallel to side PQ and side PQ is parallel to side BC. That is AB is parallel to PQ, PQ is parallel to DC. Values are PD is equal to 12, QC is equal to 14. To find BQ. Solution. In quadrilateral ABCD. Quadrilateral ABCD is a trapezium. Since quadrilateral ABCD is a trapezium, all three sides are parallel, that is side AB is parallel to side PQ and side PQ is parallel to side BC. Now three lines are parallel, therefore There is another property, by property made a property intersected by three parallel lines. In this property, you will have to consider again the ratios, that is, first ratio is AP upon PD is equal to BQ upon QC. AP upon PD is equal to BQ upon QC. Value of AP is 15, value of PD is 12, value of BQ we have to find it, and value of QC is 14. Cross multiply. 15 into 14 upon 12 is equal to BQ. 3 4s are 12, 3 5s are 15, 2 2s are 4, 2 7s are 14, 7 5s are 35 upon 2 is equal to BQ. Therefore, BQ is equal to 2 1s are 2, 2 1s are 2, 1 carry, 2 7s are 14, 1 carry. Decimal point, 2 5s are 10, which is equal to 17.5 units. This sum is important. Next, sixth sum. Find QP using the given information in the figure. Now again, in this figure, NQ is bisector of angle MNP. Therefore, you will use angle bisector property, that is NM upon NP is equal to MQ upon QP, and find out the answer. Next, seventh sum. In the figure 4.14, if AB is parallel, something given to prove and given, find any solution here. In sixth example, first write given, to find, and third part is solution. In given part, consider NQ is angle bisector of M and P. To find value of QP and solution by angle bisector property. Now start from vertex N, that is NM upon NP is equal to MQ upon QP. Cross multiply, you will get the answer. Seventh sum. AB, DC and EF. Value of DF is 4, BD is 8, AC is 12 and CE is X. Now again, AB is parallel to CD, CD is parallel to EF. Three lines are parallel, therefore as we have seen in example 5, same way you will have to solve example 7, that is intercept property made by intercept property intercepted by three parallel line, that is line AB is parallel to DC, DC is parallel to EF. The ratios will be AC upon CE is equal to BD upon DF. Cross multiply, you will get the answer. Same, you will have to find given, to find, and solution. Now eighth sum. N 6 same as now question 8. In triangle LMN, MT is the bisector of angle MNN. Values are given. To find side LT, you'll have to use angle bisector property, that is given in triangle LMN. MT is bisector of angle MN, and to find LT by angle bisector property, vertex is ML upon MN is equal to LT upon TN. Substitute the value, cross multiply, you will get the answer. Given to find solution. समझे नहीं? हाँ, now 9. A, B, C, x minus 2, x plus 2, x plus 5. Now in triangle ABC, sec BD is the bisector of angle ABC. If AB is x, BC is x plus 5, AD is x minus 2, DC is x plus 2. Find the value of x. Given in triangle ABC, BD is the bisector of angle ABC. Values AB is equal to x, BC is equal to x plus 5, AD is equal to x minus 2, DC is equal to x plus 2. To find x, solution. In triangle ABC, BD is the bisector of angle ABC. Since BD is the bisector of angle ABC, again you will have to use angle bisector property. By angle bisector property, PA upon BC. PA upon BC is equal to AD upon DC. Now PA is equal to x, BC is x plus 5, AD is x minus 2 and DC is x plus 2. Cross multiply. X bracket x plus 2 is equal to x minus 2 bracket x plus 5. Now multiply x with x and 2. X into x is x square plus x into 2 is 2x. Now first term into another bracket minus second term into another bracket. X square plus 2x will remain as it is. X into x is x square plus x into 5 is 5x minus 2 into x is 2x. 5 2s are 10. Minus into plus is minus. Now plus x square term will shift this side, so it will get converted into minus. So plus x square will get cancel out. 2x will remain as it is. 5x minus 2x, which is equal to 3x minus 10. 2x plus 3x will shift this side, so it will get converted into minus 3x. 3 minus 2 1, but greater number sign is minus, therefore minus is equal to minus 10. Minus minus will get cancel out. X is equal to 10. Final answer, the value of x is equal to 10.